I gather my daughter Caroline will not now dance at your ball tonight. Indeed, she is no longer invited. Is that correct?
It is?
Mrs. Russell, I'm afraid there's been a misunderstanding.
If you're as excited as I am for the return of the Gilded Age, then you're in for a treat because Season 3 is shaping up to be a game changer. From love triangles to business ventures and family drama, it looks like the Russells and everyone in their world are about to shake up New York society all over again. Let's dive into the juicy details and see what we can expect when the show returns in 2025. Season 2 wrapped up in December 2023, and the cast was genuinely surprised and thrilled when the show got the green light for a third season. The Gilded Age Season 3 officially premieres on June 22, 2025 at 9 p.m. ET on HBO and Max, with 8 episodes lined up for the season. But if you're in New York, you might catch it even earlier. The season premiere will be shown at the Tribeca Film Festival on June 12. After the screening, there will be a chat with some of the cast and the show's creator, Julian Fellowes. Sounds like a fun kickoff. In an August 2024 chat with People, Carrie Coon shared how excited she was to return as Bertha Russell, especially since they weren't expecting a renewal. The fans totally saved the show, she said. Now that all the setup is out of the way, she explained they can dive straight into the story. We don't really need to introduce anyone new, she added. Some of the upcoming twists really caught me off guard. It's been such a fun ride. The trailer for The Gilded Age Season 3 dropped on May 1, and it's all about love and marriage this time around. Bertha's on a mission to find a high society match for her daughter Gladys, played by Taissa Farmiga, saying in the trailer, "Marriage is a real opportunity. You can influence politics, change events. You can have powerful, interesting lives." Meanwhile, Marion Brooke, Louisa Jacobson, is still holding out for true love, telling her family, "Some people want to marry for love. I know I do." Of course, Aunt Agnes, Christine Baranski, isn't having it and simply says, "I don't understand." This season will dive deep into the tension between following your heart or playing it smart. As the trailer puts it, in the new world, love can conquer all or cost you everything. Season 3 of The Gilded Age brings back all the familiar faces, including Carrie Coon as Bertha Russell, Morgan Spector as George Russell, Taissa Farmiga as Gladys Russell, Henry Richardson as Larry Russell, Louisa Jacobson as Marion Brooke, Denee Benton as Peggy Scott, Christine Baranski as Agnes Van Ryn, Cynthia Nixon as Ada Fort, and Blake Ritson as Oscar Van Ryn. Plus, fans can look forward to meeting 6 new characters played by Dylan Baker, Kate Baldwin, Michael Cumpsty, Jason Ellison Conley, Hannah Shealy, and Bobby Steggart. Season 3 of The Gilded Age will keep the high-stakes drama going as the battle between old money and new money rages on. According to Louisa Jacobson, fans can expect plenty of plot twists to keep them guessing. There are a few storylines The Gilded Age Season 3 really needs to follow through on, starting with a shift in power between sisters Agnes and Ada. After Oscar loses all their money in a scam, Ada inherits a fortune from her late husband, which keeps the family from having to move, but it also changes the dynamic at home. In the Season 2 finale, we even see their longtime butler Bannister start taking orders from Ada, and Marion reminds Agnes that Ada will now be paying the staff. Up until now, Agnes called all the shots and expected everyone to fall in line, but Ada's stepping into a more assertive role. There are good reasons for both to have a say. Agnes did sacrifice a lot to support Ada in the past, but the money now belongs to Ada. Season 3 needs to explore how these two strong-willed sisters adjust to their new reality. Another storyline Season 3 needs to dive into is Gladys's love life. Early in Season 2, she seriously considers marrying Oscar, not for love, but as a practical arrangement. Her dad George shuts that down because he wants her to marry for love and promises to support her when she finds it. That chat pretty much sets the stage for a romantic plot that could shake things up, especially with her mom Bertha, who's all about social climbing. By the season finale, we see Gladys waving at a new guy, Billy Carlton, from her opera box, and it's clear she's excited to see more of him. So could this be the romance her dad talked about? Season 3 better give us answers. And let's not forget about Jack and Larry's new business venture. Throughout Season 2, Jack Trotter, the Van Ryn's footman, works hard to fix an alarm clock and even manages to patent a new part he invented. His determination pays off when Larry Russell offers to team up with him. Season 3 needs to show how this partnership plays out, especially since Larry hasn't been doing much architecture work lately. Maybe he's thinking of switching gears. For Jack, this is a huge step into the world of business, especially with the Russells, a family that built their wealth from the ground up. Larry can definitely give Jack access to important resources, but the influence of George Russell's self-made success might also push Jack to dream even bigger. Another thread to watch in Season 3 is the tension between Oscar and Agnes, which definitely hasn't cooled off. In the Season 2 finale, Agnes doesn't hold back her anger toward Oscar, and honestly, she has reason. He spent most of the season chasing Maud Beaton, who ended up conning him into investing in a fake railroad scheme. Even though Ada's sudden inheritance saved the family from financial disaster, it doesn't mean Oscar is off the hook. Agnes is bound to be annoyed by Ada's new authority, and Oscar's mistake is the root of it all, so he's likely to get the brunt of her frustration. Oscar might try to patch things up, but it wouldn't be surprising if he gets fed up with his mother's constant disapproval. We've also gotta talk about the potential cameos from historical figures, and maybe even some Downton Abbey characters. The Gilded Age has dropped names like the Rockefellers and Vanderbilts before, so it wouldn't be a shock if actual members of those families showed up in future episodes. After all, Downton Abbey blended real history into its storylines too. Remember when the Crawleys helped cover up Prince Edward's scandal? Plus, Julian Fellowes has hinted that a young Cora Levinson, aka Lady Grantham from Downton, could make an appearance in the Gilded Age. Since Cora's family is new money like the Russells, it would make perfect sense if they were friends or acquaintances. This could even mirror Gladys and the Duke of Buckingham's situation. Just like Cora was married off to save an estate, the Duke might be eyeing Gladys for her fortune. Finally, we've got the brewing conflict within the Russell family. In the Season 2 finale, it looks like Bertha made a secret deal to marry off Gladys to the Duke of Buckingham in exchange for his attendance at the Met Opera's opening night. Bertha even stops Gladys from seeing Billy, pushing her to engage with the Duke instead. This could cause serious tension in the Russell household. George and Larry wouldn't exactly be on board with Bertha making such a decision behind their backs. If Gladys does fall for Billy, things will really heat up, especially when George supports her right to choose her husband, while Bertha insists on her marrying the Duke. The Russells' ambition to climb New York's social ladder have always been central to the show, but Bertha's scheme might just cause a major family showdown in Season 3. Well, that's it for today. What are you most excited to see in the Gilded Age Season 3? Will Gladys finally find love? Or will Bertha's ambitions tear the family apart? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and if you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more updates on the Gilded Age and other upcoming shows. Can't wait to chat with you next time.